Hello everyone, this is Sanjeev Sharma and welcome to Ritual Classes. In the last video, we had started the chapter The Deep Water, written by William O. Douglas. We also discussed some certain points from the story. We got to know the whole story is based on hydrophobia, and it settled in heart of the writer when he was at the YMCA swimming pool and it spoiled all his water sports. But the writer was determined and he had strong willpower, and finally he got over his fear of water. So let's move forward and now move toward the explanation of the story. But dear students, before we start explanation of the story, keep your book open so that you can understand it in a much better way. Got it? So let's begin it. Explanation. Before we start the explanation, there is a word in front of you that is treacherous. Look at this word. Treacherous. Treacherous means dangerous, means perilous. This word has been used for the river Yakima. In this story, the writer narrates his experience when he was 10 or 11 years old, when he had joined the YMCA swimming pool. In the last video, I told you the full form of the word YMCA. It means Young Men Christian Association. So this was the time when he was 10 or 11 years old and he joined YMCA swimming pool to learn swimming. So what was his age when the misadventure happened? It was only 10 or 11 years old, and the misadventure happened at the YMCA swimming pool. Why did he go to YMCA swimming pool? To learn swimming. He didn't go to Yakima River to swim as it was considered dangerous, means treacherous. As I told you in the previous video, as Ganga and Yamuna are famous river in India, in the same manner, Yakima is a famous river of America. But this river is considered very treacherous river, very dangerous river, because it has claimed the life of many innocent people. They have drowned in the river. Let's move forward. Here you can see that in front of you, this is okay. This girl is wearing water wings in her hand. Okay. This shows that he had a prior fear of water. Got it? We discussed in the previous video that everything is based on this fear of water. There is a word water wings. Water wings means a pair of inflatable waterproof bags designed so that one can be attached to each arm, especially of child learning to swim. So these water wings are used to learn swimming because it makes the children safe while swimming into the deep pool. Got it? I have added some animations and picture in the video so that you would be able to understand it in a much better way. Okay, move forward. Next word is here subdued. Subdued means overcome, get over, किसी चीज पर काबू पाना, कंट्रोल करना. William's mother. Students, I am giving you explanation line by line of the chapter. Okay, so keep your book open so that you can understand the chapter. William's mother would warn him not to go near the Yakima River, and so who warned the writer? William's mother warned the writer to go near the Yakima River. And why did she deny him to go near the river? Because it was a treacherous river. And would discuss the various incidents of drowning. कि वो उसे हमेशा याद दिलाते रहते थे कितने लोग जो है यकीमा रिवर में जिनकी डूबकर जो है जान जा चुकी है. He felt that the pool at the YMCA was safer. The shallow area of the pool was only 2 to 3 feet deep, while the deep area was 9 feet deep in the depth. The slope from the shallow area to the deep area was not steep. He also got a pair of water wings to prevent drowning. It means जो उसे डूबने से बचा रहे थे. He didn't like to wear the swimming costume which exposed his thin legs, but as he was keen to swim, he was eager to swim because he wanted to get rid of his fear of water. That's why he was so excited to learn swimming. He gave up his self-respect and wore it. He didn't want to wear swimming costume, but still he wore it just because of his excitement to learn swimming. So here we have studied कि why did the writer join YMCA pool? He joined YMCA swimming pool to learn swimming. Who warned the writer against the Yakima River? Writer's mother warned him against the Yakima River. Why did she warn him? She warned him because Yakima was a treacherous river. Many people have drowned into the river. That's why she feared that it would be harmful for whom? The writer to go into the Yakima River. That's why she decided to go to YMCA swimming pool because it was safer. Why it was safer? वो safe क्यों था? Because the shallow area of the pool was only 2 or the 3 feet deep. It means the edge of the pool. Okay, the edge of the pool was 2 to 3 feet deep only. But if you go to into the center of the pool, the depth of the pool it was 9 feet deep, and it was much depth for the writer. The slope from the shallow area to deep area was not steep. It means it was gradual. 1 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at this way. The slope from the shallow area to deep area was not steep. He also got a pair of water wings to prevent drowning. Okay, some you can say the protection step. He didn't like to wear the swimming pool just because he was very thin. Okay, that's why he didn't like to wear, because his body would be exposed there. But finally he wore the costume because he was so excited to learn swimming. Got it? Okay, let's move forward. There is a word aversion. Aversion means when you dislike something. And what was aversion in the chapter? The writer had an aversion of water. It means he dislikes to go to near the water. Got it? Surf means a wave of the sea. Lehrein. Knocked me down means throw him down. Okay. So we have studied the writer joined YMCA swimming pool to learn swimming. His mother warned him against the Yakima River. But here the writer wants to express the reason why did he have this fear of water in his childhood. He says that he had always disliked water and recounts an older experience when he was 3 or 4 years old. Underlines it, student. It's very important for you. It's very important question. Ki how did the aversion of water settle in the writer's heart? Okay. When the writer was 3 or 4 years old, a misadventure happened in his life. Actually, he went to beach in California with his father. They both were enjoying into the sea. Suddenly, a giant wave came towards the writer, and William stuck to his father to save himself. But the strong wave threw him down. He was drawn into the water, and he felt that he was going to die. He was covered in water. He was scared as he could not breathe. Two words are here, breath and breathe. If we remove E after H, it becomes breath, but it's become breathe now. By adding E, it means it's a verb now. सांस लेना. Breath means सांस and breathe means सांस लेना. His father laughed and tried to make fun him feel comfortable. Okay? His father did not take an idea of his trouble, how he was troubling there. Actually, but the little child was scared when he realized that the waves were so powerful. So, how will you explain this incident? When the writer was 3 or 4 years old, he went to California beach with his father. They both were enjoying into the sea. Suddenly, a giant wave came and threw the writer down into the water. And he was covered in the water. वो क्या हुआ? पानी में डूब गया. He was scaring because he felt that he was going to die. But however, he was very lucky. Initially, he was scared because he encountered his death. And the waves were very powerful also, but finally he was saved, and the wave threw the writer out of the sea, और उसे एक लहर आई, उसने उसे पानी से बाहर जो फेंक दिया. At this way his life was saved. That was the first misadventure happened with the writer, and he had started having the fear of water, but he determined to get over his fear of water. That's why he decided to join YMCA swimming. So many questions would be there. Why did the writer decide to join YMCA swimming pool? Why did the writer have an aversion of water? The answer is there in front of you. When he was 3-4 years old, he went to California beach with his father. Both were enjoying. A strong wave came, threw him down. He was under the water. He felt that he was going to die, but finally he was saved as the wave threw him outside of the sea. Okay. When William joined YMCA pool, the fear of water resurfaced in his mind. Once again, when he reached to the pool, his childhood fear returned. Okay, वो फिर से वापस आ गया उसका बचपन. क्या था बचपन डर उसका? Can you tell me? Yes, hydrophobia, fear of water. It once again entered when he reached YMCA pool. He gathered his confidence by watching other boys swim and tried to copy them. इंस्पिरेशन मिली उसको वहां पे जब उसने देखा कि दूसरे बच्चे भी वहां पर तैर रहे थे उसकी एज के जो है, और उसने कोशिश की उनको कॉपी करने की, उनको इमिटेट करने की. देयर इज अ वर्ड एपिंग, APING. इट मींस कॉपिंग, नकल करना. उसने उनको देखकर खुद भी तैरना जो है सीखने का एफर्ट किया. So first he had a fear of water when he reached YMCA pool, but he mustered up his courage and copied the trainer, okay, and the children, those who were learning swimming there. He had done this twice or thrice at the different occasions and had started gaining confidence when the incident happened. He had a narrow escape from death. वो मुंह से, underline this word, it's very important. A narrow escape. We are having one more word for it, or phrase for it. A close shave means बाल बचना. वो इस इंसिडेंट से बाल बचा, उसकी मौत उसके पास आ चुकी थी, but however he got rid of death. Okay, so now let's start the big misadventure that happened in the writer's life. First was when he was 3 to 4 years old, when he went to California. So he had an aversion of water. He wanted to get rid of this fear, so he decided to join YMCA pool. He was gaining confidence, okay, but suddenly one more incident happened with the writer. So when William reached the pool, no one was there. He was gaining confidence. He seemed to be confident. He was determined now. But one day he went to YMCA pool and nobody was there. And he did not dare to go inside the pool alone, so he decided to wait for the boys to arrive. He was afraid to swim all alone in the pool. उसे डर लग रहा था अकेला तैरने में पानी में, pool में. You can see the picture of the pool here. As the swimming pool was empty, William could see the bottom also. It was so deep. It had white colored tiles on it and looked white and clean like a bathtub that you must have watched in someone's house also. It's the beginning of the misadventure. One day the writer went to YMCA swimming pool. He found that nobody was there. He was completely alone. He decided to sit there and wait for the rest of the boys. He did not dare to enter in the pool alone. As the pool was empty, he could see the bottom of the pool. Okay. It had not been there long when in came a big bruiser of a boy. Underline it. The question would be there. He described the boy who threw Douglas into the pool. He was a big bruiser. Bruiser means muscular, like a पहलवान, wrestler, एक wrestler की तरह दिखने वाला. A big bruiser, a big muscular boy reached at the pool when the writer was alone there, probably, okay, 18 years old. It means he was almost 18 years old, 18 साल का था. He had thick hair on his chest. This is a part of his description. First, he was a muscular boy. He was 18 years old. He had thick hair on his chest. He was a beautiful physical specimen. Means he was having a muscular body. So एक example, he was a good example of a muscular boy with legs and arms that are showing rippling muscles. He yelled, means he cried, "Hi, skinny!" What he called the writer skinny because he was so thin. How would you like to be ducked? And saying this word, he tossed him into the pool. So one day, the writer went to YMCA pool. He was alone there. He did not dare to go inside the pool alone, so he decided to wait for the boys. Suddenly, a big bruiser boy came there who was almost 18 years old. He had thick hair on his chest and he was a beautiful physical example of a muscular boy. He cried the boy skinny, and just saying this word, he just tossed him into the pool. Bruiser, a person who is tough and aggressive and enjoy a fight or argument, who always who always feels merriment just by giving troubles to others. You can see the picture. Just look at this picture. That person is called bruiser. Okay. It had not been long since William had been sitting by the pool when a boy arrived. He was around 18 years of age, had a well built body with rippling muscles. He seemed to be a bully. Bully, you know what is the meaning of bully? Bully is used for such a boy who feels merriment, who feels enjoy to give trouble to others, to exploit others, to disturb others. That is called bully. He asked William if he wanted to be thrown into the pool. One thing is can be noticed here. The boy did not know that Douglas did not know how to swim. Okay, he just threw him foolishly. उसने ये काम मूर्खता से किया. ठीक है ना? That will be discussed later. The boy picked William and threw him into the deep. And you know what was the depth of the pool? It was 9 feet deep. The writer, who never dared to go into the pool alone, and now he was going to, not at the edge of the pool, he was going into the depth of the pool, 9 feet deep. Just think about his emotions, about his feeling. He must be scared at that time, but still he did not give up his wits. उसने दिमाग से काम लिया. William landed on the surface of the pool in the same position as he had been sitting in. He was thrown into the pool in a sitting position. His mouth was open, and as he didn't know swimming, he swallowed water as he sank into the pool. It means he was in the pool now. He was frightened, he was scared, but he used his intelligence and on his way down to the pool planned to push himself up, and when he reached the bottom he thought that he would make a big jump to the surface, lie on his back and swim to the edge of the pool. Underline, students, just look at these lines. It's very important lines. These are really important lines. When he was thrown into the pool, he did not give up. He had his wits. He had patience. He made a strategy. The question would be there, what did the writer plan when he was thrown into the pool? He was frightened, no doubt he was scared, वो डरा हुआ था. But he used his intelligence, and on his way down to the pool, this is the strategy. He planned to push himself up when he reached to the bottom. He planned that when he goes under the pool, he would touch the bottom. He used his strength and tried to push himself up reach at the bottom, he thought that he would make a big jump to the surface and lie. Okay, he would lie on the surface, lie on his back and swim to the edge of the pool. इस तरह से वो जो उसकी लाइफ जो है वो सेफ हो जाएगी. Once again, I am reminding you the whole incident. One day, the writer was alone at the YMCA pool. He did not dare to go inside alone, so he decided to wait for the other boys. Suddenly, a big bruiser boy reached there. He tossed the writer into the pool. When the writer was thrown into the pool, he was scared, but he used his wits, and on his way down to the pool, he made a strategy. What was the strategy? He planned to push himself up when he would touch the bottom. He thought that when he would touch the bottom, he would try to jump up to the surface, and when he would on the surface, he would lie on his back and swim to the edge of the pool. That was his strategy, but all his strategy failed. Okay, here student, you can see this picture. It is champagne bottle. When a champagne bottle is opened, the cork of the bottle is open. It is called cork. You can see here, it is called cork. So when the cork of the bottle is open, it comes with a pressure. In the same manner, the writer was trying the same strategy. When he would touch the bottom, okay, just suppose this is the bottom, this is the pool. When he would touch this bottom, he would try to jump up high and he would just reach at the surface, lie over it, okay, and just by swimming he would reach at the edge of the pool. That was his strategy. Bob means jump, okay. Tinge, touch of color. These are the vocabularies. Yell means scream, means cry. William took a long time to reach the bottom of the pool. Obviously, it was 9 feet deep, and the rider took a lot of time to reach at the bottom, and at this manner all his strength was disappeared. He took a long time to reach the bottom of the pool. It seemed that the depth was 90 feet. Not, it was 9 feet deep, but it seemed to the writer it was 90 feet because he took a lot of time to reach at the bottom. He could not hold his breath. It was very difficult for him because he was not in the habit of breathing inside the water. That's why he was feeling trouble. So when he was going inside the pool and at the bottom, he felt that as if his lungs would burst. उसके जो फेफड़े जो है वो फट जाएंगे because he was not able to breathe into the water. So when his feet touched the bottom of the pool, he gathered all his strength and jumped upwards as he planned earlier before going downwards. He had thought that the next moment he would come out of the pool, but the opposite happened. It means his plan failed. What was his plan? He would go downward, touch the bottom, jump high, come on the surface, lie, and just use his paddles, fit, and just reach at the edge of the pool. But all his plan failed. And what is the reason his plan did not work here? Because he felt that he would go down speedily, but oppositely he went outside, he went inside very slowly. It took a lot of time. He had thought that the next moment he would come out of the pool, but the opposite happened. His movement upwards was slow. That is the basic reason. This is the reason for getting his plan failed. Okay, his movement upwards was slow. Okay, when he opened his eyes, he saw water all around which was yellowish in the color. Earlier it was completely white, but now it was yellow. William got scared and tried to grab something, but nothing was there. He got only water, water, water. He expected to have a rope in his hand which would help him reach to the edge of the pool, but he got nothing other than water. William was at the loss of breath. It means he was losing his breath. धीरे धीरे उसके सांस छूट रहे थे and tried to scream for help. He was crying for help, but nobody was there to help him because there was only one boy who threw him into the pool, otherwise nobody was present in the pool. But no sound came out of his mouth because he was still inside the water. His nose and eyes came out of the water, but his mouth remained in it. Having the idea na? Okay, so how his plan failed, that was the reason. Got it? What did he get? He got only water, nothing. Just look at the picture. This picture will give you an idea what the writer was feeling in the pool, how he was trying to come outside, how he was trying to cry, how he was just showing the gestures of helping by raising his hand. Flailed means waved his hand, as you can see in the picture. Choked means he was feeling suffocation, उसका दम घुट रहा था. William waved his hands at the surface of the pool for help, but he swallowed water. Swallowed means निगलना. क्या आया उसके मुंह में से? पानी. And choked himself. He was feeling suffocation. उसका दम घुट रहा था. He tried to pull his legs up, but they were very heavy and lifeless. When we are close to death, everything stops working. He felt that something was pulling him toward the depth of the pool because he was losing his strength. He was not having the stamina to work hard. Definitely, he was feeling that now he was going once again downwards. He screamed, but his voice didn't go out of the water. And once again, William started going down toward the bottom of the pool. And he once again thought about the plan that he made earlier, touching the bottom, come on the surface, okay, use paddling his feet and reach at the edge of the pool. Okay, it means he still had some wits in his mind. Throbbed, the throbbed word has been used here कि his head was throbbing. Okay, कहते हैं ना वो दिमाग में घंटियां बज रही हैं. तो he was so tired. Okay, he was losing his breath, उसके सांस भी छूट रहे थे, that his head was throbbing and he was feeling dizzy now. Dizzy means नींद आना. He made a strategy, thrust, hit with force, because he was using strength there. William tried to save himself from drowning in the pool and tried to grab something, but as there was water all around, he could not do so. He compares his situation to a person who sees a nightmare. What is nightmare? एक डरावना सपना. Here is a comparison between writer's situation, Douglas' situation that was happening with him into the pool, and a nightmare, एक डरावना सपना जैसा. And fights against the dreadful dream but is unable to ward it off. You know that someday you are watching a dream, a nightmare, एक डरावना सपना आप देख रहे हैं, and you want to get rid of the dream, but it's not easy for you. And when you open your eye, you are completely perspired. पसीना पसीना हो जाते हो, आप इतना डर जाते हो. William was breathless now. He felt pain in his lungs and his head felt a sensation of beating. It is a throbbing. Felt a sensation of beating means his head was throbbing now. Got it? He was getting unconscious. That means his all efforts ceased here. उसके सभी एफर्ट जो अब वो रुक गए. Now he became unconscious. He lost his senses. But he could recollect the plan to save himself. Still he was making strategy. He still had some tinge of hope in his heart. As his feet touched the bottom, he would take a leap and jump up to the surface in a jiffy, in a hurry. Then he would lie on his back, hit the strokes with his limbs and race to the edge of the pool to safety. That was his plan. William sank into the pool and the journey downwards seemed endless. उससे ऐसा था उसकी traveling जो खत्म ही नहीं हो रही थी. He was just going downwards. He opened his eyes. Nothing was there, only water. It had a yellowish glow and he could not see through it. Now the water turned so dirty that it was not possible for the writer to look through the water. This terrorized William. This incident scared him completely. He says that his feeling cannot be explained but it can only be understood by those who have experienced a similar situation. Here, students, I would like to remind you a very famous idiom: only the wearer knows where the shoes pinches. It means जूते पहनने वाला ही बता सकता है कि जूता कहाँ पे चुभता है. It means the person who himself has faced the trouble can clarify the situation. चाहे जिस पे बीतती है वही इंसान बता सकता है कि ये ट्रबल क्या होती है. Same thing was happening with the writer here. His feeling cannot be explained. If just imagine I am Douglas and I'm just drawing into the pool, definitely only then I can realize the feeling and emotions and trouble of the writer. Otherwise it's not possible for us. We can only understand what would be happening there. But when we will face the same problem with us, when we will see the death in front of our eyes, definitely this would be the time then we can feel what the writer was feeling into the pool. He was screaming in the water. He was unable to move due to the fear. His screams also froze. यानी अब उसकी आवाज भी नहीं निकल रही थी, जम चुकी थी उसकी आवाज उसके गले में. Only his heart beat and the beating in his head indicated that he was alive. Two things that confirmed that the writer was alive. First one, his heart was beating. Secondly, his head was throbbing. Okay, these two things indicated it. Otherwise, he was almost died. Okay, move forward. In between the phase of terror, William Douglas recollected the plan that he had. Third time, remember student, third time. He once again decided to constitute his plan. Constitute his plan that was touching the bottom. It's very important answer, students. Or keep in mind, he would go downwards, he would touch the bottom, had a jump high, reach on the surface, lie flat over it, and just paddle his feet and reach at the edge of the pool. But his plan failed because he was going very slow into the pool. As he felt the tiles of the bottom of the pool, his feet used all the strength he had and he jumped up once again. But the effort went in vain. He was not having the strength now. He was still submerged in the water. He was still into the water. He looked around for help, for any rope, ladder or water wings with the help of which he could rescue himself. जिससे वो अपने आप को बचा सकता था. Rescue, he could save himself. He could only see water all around him. Nothing was there. It was as if a chunk of yellow water had grabbed him. The terror grew intense. उसका डर जो है और भी बढ़ गया. It was intensified. It was like an electric shock that ran through the whole body. He trembled with fright. He was scaring. He could neither move his limbs nor call out for help. Just try to understand the situation. What was happening with him? He was really feeling trouble there. He was able to look his death in front of his eyes. Something strange happened and William saw light. His eyes came out of the water. His nose was almost out of it, but his mouth was still inside the water. Then he started going downwards once again into the pool for the third time. He tried to breathe but gulped water instead of the air. The light went out as he drowned again. Then he stopped making efforts to save himself. William relaxed now. You know, as I told you in the beginning of the story, when death comes, it brings always peace and silence and tranquility. Tranquility, same thing was happening with the writer here. When his all efforts ceased, he felt relaxed. His legs became lifeless. It seemed to be paralyzed. His brain experienced a blackout. दिमाग बिल्कुल खाली हो चुका था. The fear ended. He didn't panic now. He was not scaring. He became quiet. He became quiet. Okay, got it? It's Quiet, it's quiet, not quiet, and experience peace. He was not afraid of drawing anymore. वो डर नहीं रहा था. He was feeling sleepy, was trying to jump up, felt nice to be carried in his mother's arms as he felt sleepy. It means he was going to die now. Once again, I am just giving you recapitulation of the part that you will study of the chapter. The misadventure, first misincident happened with the writer when he was only 3 to 4 years old. He went to California with his father. Second time when he joined YMCA swimming pool to learn swimming, he was gaining confidence, but one day a misadventure happened with him. When he was alone at the pool, he did not dare to go inside the pool alone. Suddenly, a big bruiser boy reached there. He tossed the writer into the pool at the deep point. When the writer was going to the pool, he made a strategy. You know what was the strategy? He would touch the bottom, made a big jump, lie flat on the surface, paddling his feet and reach at the edge of the pool. But his plan failed, and what was the reason there? Actually, he went downside little bit slow. He was not able to muster up his strength. However, he came outside, he cried for help. He was expecting for a rope, but nothing was there, only water. Once again, he went downside, he made a strategy, he remembered his strategy, but now his heart was beating hard now. His head was throbbing. He seemed to be paralyzed, but he did not give up. He once again made one more effort. 3 times he made effort there just to save himself. Finally, when his all efforts ceased, जब उसके सारे efforts रुक गए, his fear ended. He was not panic now. He was experiencing peace. It means his death was approaching to him. He felt sleepy and was tired to jump up. और थक चुका था, वो jump नहीं कर सकता था. He felt nice to be carried away in the mother's. उसे ऐसा महसूस लग रहा था जैसे वो अपनी मदर की बाहों में हो. He was feeling sleepy there. And he crossed to oblivion, forgetfulness, सब कुछ भूल चुका था वो. And the curtain life है, उसे ऐसा लगा उसकी जिंदगी का जो पर्दा जो है, because you know that life is a stage where we have to perform different roles, and now this stage is going to be closed as he became unconscious. You can see this child lying on his stomach. Oblivion is the state of being unaware of or unconscious of what is happening around one. उसे पता नहीं होता क्या हो रहा है उसके चारों तरफ. He was completely blackout. William became unconscious as he drifted away towards the death. He moved toward the death. Death was approaching to him. When William gained consciousness, जब उसे होश आया, he was lying on his stomach that you can see in the picture beside the pool and was vomiting. It was the answer of the question, what happened with the writer when he became conscious, when he got senses. When William gained consciousness, जब उसे होश आया, he was lying on his stomach beside the pool was and vomiting. 3 things are here. He was lying on his stomach beside the pool, he was vomiting, and the boy who had thrown him into the pool was standing beside him. उसके पास ही खड़ा हुआ था, and everybody was scolding him. Who had pushed him into the pool? The boy said that William had almost died, and the boy replied that he was fooling with him. He was just making fun of him. The boys asked the boy to carry William to the locker room. This was a misadventure that happened with the writer, and it really had an opposite effect on his life. This incident changed his life completely. Now he had aversion of water. He joined YMCA swimming pool just to get rid of his fear of water, but this fear, instead of decreasing, it increased. The rest part of the story we will discuss how did he get over his fear, and what are the traits that we discussed in the beginning of the story helped him to get over it. I hope you understood the chapter that we have studied. Wait for the next video in which we will try to complete this chapter. So this is the second part of this chapter, the deep water. Okay, go through the questions also. Some questions have been given in your textbook. Look at the question and try to get the answer with the help of this content that I delivered to you. Okay, till the time, thank you so much to watch this video, and please like my video and subscribe my channel. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.